Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It is Sunday. A little late to the show. I apologize for that. My camera, my lights all crazy lit up today. Went out to a little breakfast, so got in a little late. I apologize. Saw some whack job sitting at the bar. His flip-flops off. And nasty as bare feet hanging out for everybody to see. The heck's wrong with people? All right. We're rolling up some free picks in the chat. YouTube, Facebook. Give it a follow. We'll probably throw out a couple more here in the chat today for Championship Sunday because that's what we do. So there's that. But comments. Here we go. All up and rolling. Right off the bat here, early action. I did bet Cornell +5. East Carolina here, I think, is an early game also against Cincinnati +5. So those are my early games I bet. Actually, Wright State. I did come in on Wright State minus, I think, 6. If I remember correctly. What do I got Wright State here? 5.5. 5.5 on Wright. So, but actually, I got a 6 at one book with them, so. And the 5. A 5, 5.5, and 6. I'm just going over my sheets here. What do we have? So yesterday we'll do the recap. And let me say, so premiums again. 5 dogs, 4 faves. Losing day there. I just can't get over the hump. I'll go 4-2, then 7-10, 2-1, 3-4. It is what it is. It's a losing month of college hoops for me. Here in the chat, we do go 4-2, 129 and 124 in the video. Again, totals. Loser on a total there, Baylor. Had a premium total. LSU didn't get there. Just stay. What can you do? December, good month, 67% in college hoops. But then you come in a month like this, and then you're back to 51, 52% on the season. It happens. NBA, nothing, 38-53. NHL, 32-33. NBA, though, again, they had 2 games the other day. I put them in the chat. The Miami game and Rock game, I bet them both. That's a 17-12 NBA season. NFL 84-68, KC under, and the Rams are on a 54-46.5. We put them out a while ago. You should have bet them. And in college hoop, you know what? I mentioned college basketball 129, 124. But today, Marquette, again, this line just seems a little fishy. Like Providence is sitting at what, 17-2? Providence? I mean, like these guys are rolling along. And I actually got Providence as a fave here. Like my numbers say Providence is the better team. Should be favored here by probably like 3 or 4 points. You know, I got a 4 here for this game, honestly. But I just can't. I see this line at, 1. It was 1.5 last night. I'm like, that is. I just think people see 17-2 Providence. I'm gonna take Providence. I'm gonna go stick to my wackiness, although it hasn't paid off this month. Again, always the truth with me. I'll tell you how I'm betting here. So Marquette, we get the call here in the video. St. Pete's, I bet them last night 10.5 down to 10, and New Orleans. This New Orleans team, we like our little privateers. They play January 6th. McNeese wins by 10 in overtime in that one. So I'm looking for a little payback here for New Orleans. I don't expect overtime. I got New Orleans outright in this guy here. So welcome on in to the show, everybody. I'm just going to hit the YouTube. I didn't even have stuff posted ready to go on Facebook today. Or excuse me, on Twitter. Usually I do the video, and then I'll roll out the video picks on there, and then I'll put the free picks for the day up afterwards. But I did not do it. Again, some guy totally threw me off my game. Sitting there, took his flip-flops off, and had his nasty ass toes hanging out. The heck's wrong with that? 10-minute grace period, top of the day. Yeah, a little late coming in. It happens sometimes. It happens, Tyreek. TMC, good morning. Markel, Rams minus 3.5. Markel, I have both NFC and AFC games have been posted since last Sunday. I think I gave them out even after I had the premiums posted. You got to go back. I can't get them out today because I've had dozens of people buy for the individual games. Again, you want to buy an individual game, I get it. I think I got them $34. But you would have bought a 3-day pack, you would have got all the games for $31. I don't understand. Richie P hitting the like button. Thank you very much, Richie. Pitt +4, Colorado +5.5, ECU. That's your card today? Yeah, Pitt against Boston College. Interesting one there because I think this is more of a pick-em type game, and I'm getting 4 points there with Pitt. I will lean to the Panthers. Colorado almost made it to the free pick video day. I kind of like that Colorado team. I was like, you know what? Seems a little steep. From, it was 5.5. Is it still sitting at 5.5? I wanted to take it, the Buffalo. I thought about it. Because that Washington team has trouble shooting straight. But then I see it ticking up to a 6 in a spot. So I kind of, I got just right at 5.5, Marlo. So in East Carolina, I bet East Carolina today. I bet East Carolina. I got a 5, I believe. Niagara and Monmouth over the 130. For me, I got this total at, I got this at like 132. But so I could still go over the 130 there because I got, my number has it at 132. Pitt, East Carolina, Colorado, all plus points. Yes. 2 out of 3. The Colorado one I like, but Penguins on the ice, cold cash on the ice. Let's bring up some cold cash ice here for Richie P. Richie, what the heck am I doing? I open all these 88, 87, 89 boxes of baseball cards. What am I doing? I have I think a 4,000 box case of cards. What am I doing with these guys? They're all pretty much in good shape. Where am I going down here? Steer me in the right direction. You're a Texas guy. Penguins here against LA. Over to 5.5. Penguins are hot, indeedy. What do we got here? Back-to-backer for the Kigs. 4-3 in OT. Pittsburgh was in a shootout 3-2. So we're thinking we get a little tired squad here from LA. Kings have gone under. 4 or 5. It's kind of been an under 6-2 in LA back in January. I don't know if I go over to 5.5. Look at the Pitt scores at home. 3-2 loss, 2-1 loss. All right, 6-3. They beat Arizona. Again, a 3-2 win, a shootout, 2 shootouts in OT. At home, 6-4 over Ottawa. I don't know. I might actually do a little under there. Puck line. Yeah, when you're laying 270, Mark, I got to go puck line. 5-0 ATS, says the Blue Hen here. 7-0 straight up last 7. Ryder streak, so it doesn't care. It's one of those spots because the line is so short, right? Is it the old too good to be true? You're taking Providence at like a pick 'em at home. In Providence, I've had Providence a couple times this year. And it's not like they have to cover. It's not like Providence is given 4, 5, 6, 7 where they got to kind of cover a game. It's basically, win the game and you're covering. Do you go to baseball card shows? No, I haven't been to a baseball card show in about 48, so probably 35 years. I haven't been to a card show since I was 12 or 13. But I've just been getting into like the 80s stuff again because I just found some guy crack. I'm like, you know what? I like it. But now I got a bunch of stuff. Like, what am I doing with this nonsense? I got to get rid of it, And I don't want to just toss it because I start an eBay thing and have, because I've looked. People will go, here you go, 1987 Donruss singles for $1 a card because they're commons, but they're all in good shape. They're out of boxes. They cracked the boxes right on the thing. But the Rangers today against the Kraken, see, this would be a puck line play for me at 165, Dave. I would puck line Rangers. And please and thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for question. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for your courtesy. Over George Mason and Massachusetts, Miss Danica. How are you this morning, Miss Danica? What's for lunch? It's almost lunchtime for you. I know you'll be throwing out. You got to run. It's lunch. So this is what? It was 149 last night. I got this right around 147. So I want to lean under here. Although interesting though, this line was 2 last night. It's kind of up to Mason of 4. I kind of like Mass as a home dog, but I'm going to go under the total here, under 149, under the 149. The GOAT is in here. Good afternoon. Good to see you. What's on the agenda today, fella? Who are we rolling with? Over 134.5 whiskey. Yeah, what do we got? Whiskey here. Minnesota. I almost bet whiskey today, believe it or not. So what do we got? It's 134. It was 136 last night. So it's come down a little bit, and that makes sense to me because I got this at like 135. So it keeps coming down. I'm not going to say – I'm going to say under there, Mr. Nika. Minnesota is not that good a team. They're one big win. There's Rutgers, and that's it. As much as I love Rutgers, they're Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type of squad. Rams are the Niners. I can't – you got to go back to like the Monday show when I gave these out because I've got them up and people have purchased. I don't know if they're chat room people or just random people on the sites. So the 2 sides cannot give out here. Can't give out. It's not right to do. I give out a lot of premium. At college hoops, I give out a bunch of premiums because I'll have like 10 on some days. I could give out a few that aren't in the package. But the sides in the NFL, they've been up for a week. Washington over Colorado. I do kind of like it. I like the Buffs a little bit, but the line has gone up, which is interesting to me because the Buffaloes are not terrible, and Washington State is a bad shooting team. But I kind of like Washington. Colorado was my initial thought, but watching the line move up a little bit, I think Washington State would be my bet if I was to bet it. Carl says KC and the under today. I'm already all over that under. Been on that the unders all week long already. Josie says Niners, KC, a little rematch Super Bowl. I think people forget. Listen, this Niner team is tough, right? We saw them in the Super Bowl versus KC. A little rematch you're calling here. Under, over Rams. So under KC, absolutely. The sides again, I can't give out because I've sold a bunch of those. They've been up for a long time. So I apologize for that. I try to early in the week, I'm sure I gave out who I liked on these things. I know I did. But here, I'm not giving out here game day. So you got to do a little work there. And the Rams, I like, believe it or not, I like the under for the game, but I like the over in the first half. I did a little stuff with with Detroit Lenny. Where are they? I'm looking for all my prop notes and stuff I did. So, yeah, I kind of think Rams over for the first half 23 for the game. I like the under in that Rams-Niners game. And I just think that we've seen 6 straight unders in the series. The Rams are 17-4 under run here at home. Niners play defense. The Rams have had trouble scoring here against this team. So I think – again, under game, but over first half, just based on, I think we'll see some aggressiveness from both teams. I mean, we've got to throw out the Niner game in those kind of conditions up there because Green Bay, did the same thing. I mean, he came out, scored, did nothing. So let's just take that a little bit, and I look at it as off a game like that, the Rams off a game that should have been a complete blowout. I mean, we had the Rams and the over there. Made it a little closer than what it was. I think we'll see scoring in the first half, but I think second half it'll slow down because now here's the pressure on the Rams. You wanted this guy, couldn't win a Super Bowl with the other guy. This guy's going to win a Super Bowl, so I think the pressure is going to start mounting on both sides. Jimmy G's a guy who's thrown 6 interceptions and 2 touchdowns his last 5 starts. They're not going to want him throwing the ball. I think we'll see running the ball. You're not going to see teams, this is again, both teams. It's 4th and 1 on your 44-yard line. You're not going for that with the Super Bowl on the line. I think it's be a little more conservative on both games. Probably Google sports memorabilia. Yeah, I look around. I think there's 2 spots down in Houston proper. Maybe I'll take a ride there this week. What do I think about the Orlando Magic today? What would I think about the Orlando Magic? We liked the Magic the other day. Do I like them +5 against the Mavericks, though, here? Magic and Dallas coming off a monster a win. 132 to 105. Back-to-back 132s put up by Dallas there, huh? Was it a fifth straight home day for Orlando? I'll take Orlando here +5. Give me the points with Orlando. I did not bet it, but if you're asking me, I'd lean on the home dog. Montreal, Columbus, over on the ice. And this is one I'd probably go to here because you got Montreal is absolutely in a free fall. When you're playing bad, either you're going to give up a bunch of goals or you're going to start scoring some goals. So, okay, let's go over there, Mr. Nika. Rollins coming in. Carolina Panthers, 0-4 covered in Peck line. Yeah, they've been playing in, again, and you probably heard me tell the other guy because he wants to bet Carolina, and I'm not laying 270. So it's puck line or nothing. Did I bet that game? No. And honestly, since the lines come down a little bit here, I would probably lean San Jose. It's, comes down 10, 15 cents. I would lean towards the underdog. Anytime I see, for me, I'm not betting those huge fades, Roland. You know this. You've popped in here enough. So Carolina opened at 280. It's down to 270. I see a 265 in a spot. I'm going to lean to the dog either anyway there. I mean, but if you want to do Carolina, it would be puck line or anything. Free Mind says Niners money line. Here we go. I say this about the dogs. I've said it since the playoffs began. If you're taking the dog, you're taking the money line. I mean, let's look at these games. Short of the Tampa Bay blowing out the Eagles, these games, the dogs. I mean, the Raiders right there at the end going in for a score, right? Then Cincinnati wins outright. Niners outright twice. Tampa Bay, Rams beating Tampa Bay, and then the Rams beating Arizona, which, again, the Arizona line, I said right off the bat I wasn't going to bet Arizona in that game. That would be the one game I wouldn't have been dogging up on. And even the Eagles, I said, let's take Eagles money line because at 7, you're in shouting distance of just a bad play getting in there. But money line the dogs today. That's what you do, We're not reinventing the wheel at all. Pick your 2 football picks, put in a 3-team parlay with USA Soccer. USA Soccer. I don't even know anybody who plays for USA Soccer. Bengals money line. Yes, money line the dogs. Fried chicken. There we go. I can do a little chicken. I'm more of a wing guy. I mean, as much as I like fried chicken, Miss Nika, I like wings. I love my thighs. I want to do a food truck. Me and my boy talked about it. Right? And it would be our specialty sandwich would be the thigh high. It would be the boneless chicken thigh. Right? We'll put on like a sweet Hawaiian roll or some kind of, come up with a novelty kind of roll. A little coleslaw, the thigh high. That's it. Someone's going to come here and steal my idea. I know they will. Yeah, seriously. I mean, how do you go wrong with fried chicken? Although I'm not a drumstick kind of guy. I like chicken wing drumsticks. I don't like regular drumsticks. I don't know. Not fun. Everybody's everybody's going to run out of here. Like the show's going to be cut short because everybody's going to be running out to get something to eat today. I see, I see Pringles, and I'm thinking to myself, I thought this was. I caught out the corner of my eye looking in the thing, JoJo, and I'm thinking we're talking potato chips because we're talking having chicken. Debo over 40 rushing, Pringle anytime TD. Yes, Pringle anytime TD. I think I threw out a Pringle over 37.5 yards. So, you know what? I'll let me put some of the props up. I mean, they're in the chat, but people don't always get them. So I'll put a couple of the other ones under. I tried to do a lot of props today for everyone because I know everybody loves their props. So, but yeah, the Pringle, I could see it. Yes. And Debo over rushing yards. Again, I think this game is going to be a slower kind of game, a rushing kind of game. So yeah, and again, we'll get to the props I threw up here. I have so many things written down. Where is my prop? Well, I'll just read it off the screen, I guess. Oh, here it is. So anytime TDs, I'm thinking Hilaire because I think we're going to see some, running here. Pringle taking it. And again, listen, we can do Chase. I got him up here. -110, Akers 105, Debo. They all seem kind of low, pick 'em money. Like Chase isn't going to score TD for Cincinnati. Like Cam Akers, the guy had costly fumbles. You don't think if they get down to the 2 or 1, they're going to be like, They're going to feed this guy the ball. They can't have this guy have it in his head that he can't, carry the ball. They're going to need him to win, whether today, Super Bowl, regular season games next week. They can't have this guy thinking he's a fumble machine. So I think he's scoring based on you got to get his head straight. And again, Debo, 105. How is he not scoring? Again, Hilaire and Pringle. Pringle's a guy who could bust one. I almost threw my guy Hardman out here. Lord knows I had him in the Super Bowls to score touchdowns. I'm waiting for him to break out. I'm still waiting. Still waiting, Pringle. And Higgins, you got to take a little tea here. Again, Chase, Kelsey, Tyreek Hill. You want to lay a little juice. I'm not. I don't come in here and try to lay crazy juice out here, folks. Jimmy G over yardage, 232. The guy has thrown 316 against the Rams, 322 Tennessee, 235 Atlanta, 296 Cincy, 299 Seattle, and a 230. Again, close enough against Minnesota. The only way this guy's going to throw for 140 yards is that they're running the ball and it's 20-3, and they don't need him to throw the ball. When it's time for him to throw a ball in a close game, he throws the ball and he completes passes and he gets yardage. Let's go over to 252 for plus 152 for a little bit of a little bonus there. Cup over yardage. The guy's going to get the ball. Chase, again, Hill, here we go, superstar, right? Cup, Chase, Hill, Kelsey, all over yards, thinking the stars show up. And I get Pringle, I'm thinking he's going to bust something, right? He's going to get like a nice 45-yard slant. Maybe it's a touchdown. Maybe he does something crazy. So I'm high on a little Pringle today. A little Pringle action. And underneath scrolling, Ayuk, anytime TD plus 290. Floyd to get a sack was plus 160. I think a sack. I got a sack. Mixon over rushing yards. Hilaire over rushing yards. And KC under 45.5 plus 250. So that's a little bit of a alternate number there. Richie's like LIU, Bryant. LIU and Bryant. Back a little basketball talk here. So it's down to 4.5. This line was 6 last night. This line was 6 on the opener. 155. It was 152. So dog in the over looks like the play there. It's gone down and up. Kelsey Chase anytime touchdowns is a good one. Yeah, I think so. Right, Joe? Right, Mr. Nika? This is – so, again, I'm not a huge let's roll things into parlays and this and that. This is where you have fun with this kind of stuff. It's 2 games. You can mix and match your superstars who you want to score. You think they're going to score. They should score, right? Even me as, not getting sucked into names and stuff. These guys should be scoring today, right? Games on the line, who are you throwing the ball to? Kind of stuff. So you want to do some fun parlays, now's the time. Super Bowl Sunday is a great time. I mean, talk about those. Sometimes I get some good info on those. But those are late day things. NFL pick. Bengals, money line. Again, Gunskill. We're taking the dogs today. It's money line or nothing. And the Penguins today on the ice against the Kings. I kind of like the Kings there, believe it or not. I don't know. I didn't bet it. Again, I didn't bet it, but I don't – actually, this line has gone up a little bit. I'm sorry. I thought this line had come down. But I am wrong. I'm wrong. Again, did not bet that one there, Gunskill. Dave Pastrnak. I thought I said Dan Pastorini at first. Props to anybody who knows who Dave Pastorini is. If you go through some of my old photos on Twitter, you might find them. Mr. Nika, go get that lunch. We'll see you on Monday. Rams money line over Bengals spread and under. So again, Rams line is what? Sitting at 3. You want to lay? I think it was up to 170. I saw that line going up on the money line. But I understand, right? And again, for me, I'm not a 170 layer, not in hockey or baseball or football, but I understand what you're doing. That you think it's going to be a tight one, last second kind of scoring here. Maybe somebody's going for 2 to, it's 21-20, whatever the case would be. I totally get it. Over, though, I do like the under in that game, although I do like the over first half. A little backwards thinking. I get it. For me, it is what it is. Bengals plus the touchdown and the under. Definitely on that under. Slow start in Bengals. Slow start, and we've seen the offense not do too much, and we've seen them hamstring themselves. Magic in the NBA today, yes, against Mavericks in a back-to-back. Blue Jackets cracking on the ice. Kraken versus Rangers. I don't know. For this one, someone asked earlier, I said I would do, I guess, Rangers puck line. But again, I'm not loving anything really today on the ice, so I'm not running out to tell you the bet stuff. Maybe Dallas on the ice bet it. And Columbus against Montreal. I kind of like Montreal here, believe it or not. I know they've been bad, but I don't understand how this line's come down 20 cents. That's crazy. They're 1-6-3 last 7. The line's come down 20 cents. Dave, good morning or good afternoon. Blue Jackets, again, people like Columbus, Minnesota Wild puck line. I'm not on the Blue Jackets. I'm leaning Montreal. I might actually bet Montreal after this show. Minnesota Wild puck line against the Islanders, going for the big payday. I understand that. Puck line and money line, parlay action. All right, I got it. Again, I'm not high on that Blue Jacket game. Yeah, I'm not out in Bumble. Listen, I'm not in Bumble. Let me tell you, I'm not that far out of Houston, and it's as much as it's kind of bumbly here. It's really not bumbly, but I like the humor there. I like Charlotte over the Clippers. Lane is 6 there. All right, I could. They are on a long road trip though, Dave. So I like that angle of it. Yes, like Mexico over Costa Rica, betting U.S. versus Canada in a World Cup qualifier. I say, don't even know this is a whole. Here's my. Who cares? Who cares on Championship Sunday? Breast man myself. Man, I like a nice chicken breast. You got to clear it up here, Tyreek. It's a family show. We're not trying to get. We're talking chicken here, folks. So those people coming in. NBA smells like poop. Give me the Cavs. Garland and Brown double doubles. Little player prop action for Cleveland today. Who the Cavs got? Cavaliers even playing today? Where's the Cavs game? Here they are against Detroit. They're playing again, man. Cleveland on the road. I just don't like laying points, but they are covering. But I'll go with you there. Let's do double doubles. Erica Taylor, how have you been? Good to see you. Rangers, Bulls over Penguins. So Rangers, yeah, definitely a puck line on the Rangers for me. Chicago over Portland. This line seems a little odd to me. The lines come down and the money's just pouring in on Chicago. And the Penguins over against the Kings. I think we said yes to that one. I think I said yes to that earlier. Top 4 parlay picks today. Wisconsin Badgers, Cavaliers, Colorado, and Rams. So are you taking all those money lines? Will these be money line plays with Whiskey Rams, or are these all with points involved with the basketball? Upset specials. Bengals, Magic, Columbus, Kraken. Bengals, let's go. If you're taking the dogs in NFL, you're going to take a money lines. I get it. Orlando Magic, again, that line looks a little odd, right? Columbus, I mean, that's already. I don't think that's an upset special. They were, they're a 130 favorite. Columbus. I don't know how that's an upset, and it's down because they were 150, so it's actually dropped. That's definitely not an upset special when you're a favorite. Michael's in the house today. I think I definitely got to order a new mouse. I know I'm late. Have any thoughts on Ohio State, Purdue? Actually, you know what? You're the first one to ask about this game, and I like Purdue. It's 10. Are they begging you to take Ohio State there? I might have to lean Purdue. I know. It took the under 157 LIU. LIU likes to get up and down the thing. Again, it was 152. The line was 152. I have it at like 150. So I like the under, but it's just the way the line has moved with it's came from 6 down to 4, and 152 to 157 seems that way. I understand. Listen, Richie, I'd go under the 157 because I thought it'd be under 152. So I'm with you. I could decide to parlay the Debo over. I like it. And Pringle TD. I know what you're LOLing about, Jojo Rabbit. I like it. You know what? I'm writing it down here, Jojo, because I'm pulling through tomorrow. Jojo Pringle over 40.5. Oh, excuse me. Pringle TD. Debo over 40.5 rush. I like it. Plus 442. Let's do it. That's a fun parlay there. Throw $100 or whatever. If you're a $10 better, 10 for 42, it's worth a shot. Go for it. Rob Franklin has the Jordan Love fan club coming along. Any new members? Bengals 7.5. You got that 7.5. Here we go. That line was 7. Actually, it was 6.5. It went right to 7. And then here we go, 7.5. I see some 7s coming back. I get it. You want that extra half point today. Lock of the day, KC over to 54. Well, you know me and you were going head-to-head because that will be our pick today, Ray, because I've been on the under 54.5 for a week now. Gunzo to score for Pittsburgh Penguins. Wild first period. Over. I don't know who Gunzel is. Last guy known in Penguins was Mario Lemieux. Ray Bork, I guess. Is Ray Bork on the team? Paul Coffey? I don't even know. Thoughts on KC Bengals first half under? Both teams start off. Absolutely under. Michael, I did the total chaos with Detroit Lenny, and actually both had the under 27.5 there for the first half. Although I stayed under for the game, and he went over. Boyd Anytime TV, let's go, plus 235. I'm all for taking these guys, anything nice plus money for Anytime TVs, folks. Mr. Knight, I appreciate you coming in on Facebook. Hit the likes all the time. I mentioned the other day, you and Brio Taylor always give me the like there on Facebook. Thank you very much, my friend. Uphill battle for Cincy, but love Burrow. Definitely uphill battle. I mean, Kansas City's been in this spot once or twice. But Burrow, and I said this about Burrow, dude, the guy, all right, first, second, third playoff game, you're playing a national championship game. You're playing at LSU. You're not playing at some mid-major or team that doesn't make the playoffs. He's got some big game pedigree, for sure. But, playoffs are a little different, and the head coach I don't love for them. Minnesota whiskey over to 135. I got this right at 135, so it is a no-go for me, Rob. No-go for me. I'm going to put the other stuff on the scroll underneath there for any player props. Niners Rams under, yes. And again, we're taking dogs. We're money lining them up. Do you like any NFL team totals today? You know what? I really didn't get into individual team totals. I'm going to go for the game stuff. So I'm looking at unders on team totals because I like unders in all the games. Bulls game over. Again, I'll say over. This is just a crazy line, Erica. Was it you who just brought up the Bulls game? Because I don't like the fact that everybody's betting the Bulls and the lines come down a full point. I know Portland doesn't play any defense. And the defense they do play is bad. Both teams rested. I mean, listen, 131, 122 last game for the Bulls, 125, 110. I mean, obviously you can see some points here. I'll say over. We got teams playing bad. Portland they're going to put some points up. Let's go over. I'll go over to 229 with you, Eric. But again, not loving the Bulls side of things. Mason -4. Yeah, George. George Mason was 2 last night, Rob, and now it's 4. I'm kicking myself for not taking him because I like Mason this year. Bengals money line and over. Niners money line over. Alexander, I am never going to say no to taking 2 dog money lines on Championship Sunday. Worst case, you what? Get a split out of there and you're plus money. You like the overs? I like the unders. I'm an under guy today. But won't steer you wrong on those money line dogs. Listen, we just talked about that, Rob. So I don't know if you brought it up or it was Richie P. This was 152. He's got a 157. You got a 155. I got this game at 150. So I'm still on the under. The line is going up, I guess. I don't know why. Because a game like this, is not Joe everyday better, like people coming in, the average better. That's definitely a pro or syndicate move to bump that up the way it is. But I don't see it. I still kind of like the under. But everything I see from it, 157 and a 6 to a 4 total tells me it's dogging the over. But again, no action for me. I like Marquette. I think Providence is a great team. I mean, they're 17-2. They obviously can win some games. But this line at 2, it was 1, now 2. Seems a little too low for me. I think Providence should probably have been at least a 4-point favorite at home, right? I mean, throw a couple points out for home court. How is this fishy idea for me? I'm taking Marquette. I'll go fishing on Marquette today. KC and San Fran. I promise it's easy. Oh my goodness. Oh, who's this guy? The legend. I got to write it down. My trusty thing. The legend. Promise. Easy. KC and San Fran. He's ready for the rematch. All right. KC over for you, Ray. I am on the under 7-4 to the good guy. Me winning in our head-to-head right now. Luke, what do you say? KC money line and game under 54. I can't tell you to take a KC money line like that. You know me. It's either points or nothing there. Under, absolutely 100%. KC over. No, Cornell. No, we're on the under. I really like Vukovic over rebounds. Blazers give up the most boards. Erica was just talking about that total, and did a little quick research there. So, yes, let's go over that. Go over rebounds because there's going to be a lot of missed shots because Portland's terrible. So, yes, over rebounds. Let's go. Loyola and Drake. I like Drake today. I did bet Drake +3 last night. KC and San Fran Super Bowl, you said Lenny wants Rams. Yeah, the Detroit Lenny is pulling for Rams because it's Matt Stafford. So he's like a de facto win for Detroit Lions and Detroit Lenny. Exactly. All right. Listen, good luck, everybody. Today. Have a fun Sunday. Don't get buried because there's still a Super Bowl left to bet on, all right? March Madness is coming up. Again, thanks for everybody popping in. Give it a like if you want on the way out. I'll see you on Money Monday. Bye-bye.